Since 1984, Bagby Wealth Management has assisted clients in reaching their personalized financial goals. Whether it's retirement, investments, or securing your family's future, we're here to guide you every step of the way. For more information, please call or visit our office in Dexter today. Your path starts here.
Mathis Funeral Home of Dexter and Bernie strives to provide their community with the accommodations and services needed to relieve your family during times of loss. For more information, give them a call and see how Mathis Funeral Home can help meet your expectations in celebrating your loved ones.
At Southern Bank, we're never not helpful.
Attaboy. Way to hustle for the muscle.
Helping positive gym bros and everybody else.
At Focus Bank, we understand your community because it's our community too. With branches across Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas, Focus Bank offers services such as fraud protection, really free checking, and mobile banking that lets you bank simply and securely, anytime, anywhere. Stop by any of our branches or visit us online to open an account today. Plus, you'll receive an awesome free gift just from opening your really free checking account. And when you refer someone who opens an account, you'll both receive a gift. Focus Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. At SEMO Health Network, we strive to provide caring and affordable health care. We provide medical, dental, OB, and behavioral health services to everyone that may need it. For more information, visit our website and let SEMO Health Network take care of you.
Each morning as the sun rises, we get to work, right here in our own community, crafting cabinets with precision and care. Dedicated hands bring wood to life, shaping not just cabinets, but tradition, proudly supporting the families and values we share. From our family to your home. WW Wood Products. Built here, built strong.
Hey y'all, I'm Leslie Ackman with Young Real Estate. I'm excited to show you my newest listing.
Remodeled 4-bed, 2-bath ranch on 1.2 peaceful acres.
Let's make it yours. Call me today.
Agriculture is not a fad, and it's not for the faint of heart. Long days become long nights, sacrificing time away from your family, even on weekends, just so you can get the crop in and get the crop out. This is your way of life. At Farm Credit Southeast Missouri, we are 100% bought into your commitment. Because we are customer-owned, it is our mission to be your ag lender, and we intend to be your value-added partner for next year and the long term.
Your ag lender will always be there.
Hi, I'm Leslie Ackman. I believe buying or selling shouldn't be stressful. With clear steps, honest advice, and a little fun, we'll get through this together. Let's go make it happen.
Welcome to First State Community Bank, where the community is at the heart of everything we do. At FSCB, we're your trusted neighbors, committed to strengthening the connections that make our town thrive. You get more face time with our dedicated team to understand your unique needs and help guide you to financial success. We also provide the latest technology so you can enjoy the convenience without compromising the personalized touch. Experience our hometown advantage with modern conveniences. Visit us at fscb.com.
In football, every play starts with one goal: protect the ball. It takes strength, teamwork, and focus to keep it safe. At First State Bank and Trust, we protect what you worked hard for, your finances. With us, you'll have a team that's always alert, keeping your money safe from every angle, through every challenge. We're here to protect your finances, because at First State Bank and Trust, your financial security is our game plan. First State Bank and Trust. Strong, secure, trusted. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
American energy dominance. It's how we secure our future. By harnessing homegrown energy, we fuel our economy, power industries, and drive innovation. At NextEra Energy, we're investing more than any other company to deliver low-cost, reliable energy that powers our country's future. NextEra Energy Resources, ahead of what's next.
In farming, the weather always cooperates. The soil is always balanced. Seedlings always flourish.
But that's fantasy. This is farming. Seed, bred and tested for your reality. Dynagrow Seed, for real.
Your animals depend on you every day. So we build equipment you can depend on every day. So cutting hay, feeding livestock, and managing land is easier. Loaded with intuitive, innovative features and tech, Case IH equipment isn't just built to work. It's built to work for livestock producers. Case IH, built by farmers. Talk to your Baker Implement dealer today.
Since 1984, Bagby Wealth Management has assisted clients in reaching their personalized financial goals. Whether it's retirement, investments, or securing your family's future, we're here to guide you every step of the way. For more information, please call or visit our office in Dexter today. Your path starts here.
Mathis Funeral Home of Dexter and Bernie strives to provide their community with the accommodations and services needed to relieve your family during times of loss. For more information, give them a call and see how Mathis Funeral Home can help meet your expectations in celebrating your loved ones.
At Southern Bank, we're never not helpful.
Attaboy. Way to hustle for the muscle.
Helping positive gym bros and everybody else.
At Focus Bank, we understand your community because it's our community too. With branches across Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas, Focus Bank offers services such as fraud protection, really free checking, and mobile banking that lets you bank simply and securely, anytime, anywhere. Stop by any of our branches or visit us online to open an account today. Plus, you'll receive an awesome free gift just from opening your really free checking account. And when you refer someone who opens an account, you'll both receive a gift. Focus Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. At SEMO Health Network, we strive to provide caring and affordable health care. We provide medical, dental, OB, and behavioral health services to everyone that may need it. For more information, visit our website and let SEMO Health Network take care of you.
Each morning as the sun rises, we get to work, right here in our own community, crafting cabinets with precision and care. Dedicated hands bring wood to life, shaping not just cabinets, but tradition, proudly supporting the families and values we share. From our family to your home. WW Wood Products. Built here, built strong.
Hey y'all, I'm Leslie Ackman with Young Real Estate. I'm excited to show you my newest listing.
Remodeled 4-bed, 2-bath ranch on 1.2 peaceful acres.
Let's make it yours. Call me today.
Agriculture is not a fad, and it's not for the faint of heart. Long days become long nights, sacrificing time away from your family, even on weekends, just so you can get the crop in and get the crop out. This is your way of life. At Farm Credit Southeast Missouri, we are 100% bought into your commitment. Because we are customer-owned, it is our mission to be your ag lender, and we intend to be your value-added partner for next year and the long term.
Your ag lender will always be there.
Hi, I'm Leslie Ackman. I believe buying or selling shouldn't be stressful. With clear steps, honest advice, and a little fun, we'll get through this together. Let's go make it happen.
Welcome to First State Community Bank, where the community is at the heart of everything we do. At FSCB, we're your trusted neighbors, committed to strengthening the connections that make our town thrive. You get more face time with our dedicated team to understand your unique needs and help guide you to financial success. We also provide the latest technology so you can enjoy the convenience without compromising the personalized touch. Experience our hometown advantage with modern conveniences. Visit us at fscb.com.
In football, every play starts with one goal: protect the ball. It takes strength, teamwork, and focus to keep it safe. At First State Bank and Trust, we protect what you worked hard for, your finances. With us, you'll have a team that's always alert, keeping your money safe from every angle, through every challenge. We're here to protect your finances, because at First State Bank and Trust, your financial security is our game plan. First State Bank and Trust. Strong, secure, trusted. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
American energy dominance. It's how we secure our future. By harnessing homegrown energy, we fuel our economy, power industries, and drive innovation. At NextEra Energy, we're investing more than any other company to deliver low-cost, reliable energy that powers our country's future. NextEra Energy Resources, ahead of what's next.
In farming, the weather always cooperates. The soil is always balanced. Seedlings always flourish.
But that's fantasy. This is farming. Seed, bred and tested for your reality. Dynagrow Seed, for real.
Your animals depend on you every day. So we build equipment you can depend on every day. So cutting hay, feeding livestock, and managing land is easier. Loaded with intuitive, innovative features and tech, Case IH equipment isn't just built to work. It's built to work for livestock producers. Case IH, built by farmers. Talk to your Baker Implement dealer today.
Since 1984, Bagby Wealth Management has assisted clients in reaching their personalized financial goals. Whether it's retirement, investments, or securing your family's future, we're here to guide you every step of the way. For more information, please call or visit our office in Dexter today. Your path starts here.
Mathis Funeral Home of Dexter and Bernie strives to provide their community with the accommodations and services needed to relieve your family during times of loss. For more information, give them a call and see how Mathis Funeral Home can help meet your expectations in celebrating your loved ones.
At Southern Bank, we're never not helpful.
Attaboy. Way to hustle for the muscle.
Helping positive gym bros and everybody else.
At Focus Bank, we understand your community because it's our community too. With branches across Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas, Focus Bank offers services such as fraud protection, really free checking, and mobile banking that lets you bank simply and securely, anytime, anywhere. Stop by any of our branches or visit us online to open an account today. Plus, you'll receive an awesome free gift just from opening your really free checking account. And when you refer someone who opens an account, you'll both receive a gift. Focus Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Good evening and welcome to high school girls volleyball on Aycorp Sports. Tonight we come to you from the Hornets Nest at Advance High School, where the host Hornets will be taking on the Crusaders from Saxony Lutheran High School. Back alongside my broadcast partner, Coach Haley Silman, I'm Philip Britt. Coach, good to be back with you. This should be a good one.
Thank you, Philip. Yes, this should be definitely a fun match. We have two really good volleyball programs. You know, we have Saxony Lutheran, coached by Dawn Ozark. They're coming off of a 19-14-1 season, including a win against these Hornets. They lost in the Class 3 District 1 tournament to Notre Dame. The Hornets were runners-up in the Class 1, losing in the state championship match to Winona. The Hornets have made it to the Class 1 state championship match in the 6 of last 7 seasons.
Amazing.
Winning 5 of those championships. Yep. On top of that. Their coach, Erin Hoffman, you know, she's a legend and a member of the Missouri Volleyball Coaches Association Hall of Fame. She comes in tonight's game with a 731 career win seasons as a coach.
That's crazy. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I think I looked, and I believe she's the third winningest active coach. There's one coach at St. Michael the Archangel who's won 930 something. I mean, it's just amazing. She may get to 1,000 wins, which is just hard to even believe.
It is, you know.
And then one with 780, I think, and then beyond that, she's number 3. So
yeah, you know, racking up wins as a volleyball coach is hard.
it is. It absolutely
you have
is.
Roughly 30 some odd games, you know, a season.
And you look back at her. You look back at those those years that she won championships, and she won 35, 27, 35, 36, 34. I mean, those are some huge numbers.
Yeah.
You know, they lost maybe, you know, one of those seasons they only lost one game.
Yeah.
They had 2 ties and 1 loss. I mean, that's just, as a Class 1 school, and a Class 1 school that's not necessarily playing Class 1 competition all the time.
Right.
You know, like tonight, they're playing a really good Class 3 school.
Yes.
And so.
And that's how you get better. That's how you create winning programs, is playing those hard teams and bigger teams, and
Absolutely.
that's the way you do it.
They've will be going for their 10th straight district championship this year. And it's a tough district. They've got a tough district with, you know, with Bell City. They got some really tough teams in that district. And then if they win, they end up having to probably play Bismarck, which is always a perennial power. But they were moved into District 4, which is what Advance will have to play this year. So that's a new team, a new wrinkle for them this year. So we look forward to seeing them back in the state championship again this year. We'll be covering those games if they are in the sectionals. We'd love to do games with Advance. So
for sure.
Saxony comes in with. We're gonna take a quick break. They're gonna do the national anthem, and it's hard for us to pick up on our microphone. So we're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be back with the starting lineups.
Each morning as the sun rises, we get to work, right here in our own community, crafting cabinets with precision and care. Dedicated hands bring wood to life, shaping not just cabinets, but tradition. Proudly supporting the families and values we share. From our family to your home. WW Wood Products. Built here, built strong.
Your animals depend on you every day. So we build equipment you can depend on every day. So cutting hay, feeding livestock, and managing land is easier. Loaded with intuitive, innovative features and tech, Case IH equipment isn't just built to work. It's built to work for livestock producers. Case IH, built by farmers. Talk to your Baker Implement dealer today.
Agriculture is not a fad, and it's not for the faint of heart. Long days become long nights, sacrificing time away from your family, even on weekends, just so you can get the crop in and get the crop out. This is your way of life. At Farm Credit Southeast Missouri, we are 100% bought into your commitment. Because we are customer-owned, it is our mission to be your ag lender, and we intend to be your value-added partner for next year and the long term.
Your ag lender will always be there.
We're back here at Advance High School. What a beautiful rendition of the national anthem. I wish we had a way of sharing that with you. It was done a cappella by the choral group here at Advance, including several players. So it's always a remarkable performance. We're glad to. Wish we could bring it to you.
Yeah, that was pretty.
Yeah, they do a great job.
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to do. We're not going to do starting lineups, so that's all right. We'll have our. So this is the first game for Saxony Lutheran on the season. This is the Advanced second game. They played Richland here last night and won in 3 sets. I think it was 25-12, 25-9, 25-7. So they handled the Rebels pretty easily last night. We'll see what they can do tonight against these Saxony Lutheran Crusaders.
Yeah, this will be a little bit more intense, probably.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Talked to Coach Hoffman before the game, and she's working on some skills with her players, some different offensive attacks, and so she said that there may be some struggles at times, but once it all clicks, it'll be great. So she's trying to input some things that are different. So.
And this is the time,
Absolutely.
Early in the season.
Absolutely. All right, so for the Saxony Lutheran Crusaders, it looks like we've got Riley Manch, number 1. She's a senior. Cadence Turner, number 2, is a freshman. Number 7, Kendall McDowell, a sophomore. Number 12, Tally Renshaw, she's a senior. And number 11, Maggie Marsh, a junior. Libero is number 14, Evie Ford. And she came in for number 13, Breland Korn, also a freshman. So 2 freshmen in the first 6.
And pretty solid freshmen.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll give you the numbers and names here as we go for the Advance Hornets. That was Mallory Mayberry back to serve for them. First swing from Tally Renshaw, a little bit too strong out the back end of the court. Number 5 is Bogan Hawkins for the Advance Hornets. She's a libero. She's an all-state libero. Last year, she was all-state.
That right there tells
Big
you why.
set, absolutely. She's dominant in the back row. There's no doubt about it. Good hustle, good try, but good defense.
Good double block there
on the front by the Saxony Lutheran Crusaders.
The freshman, number 2. I was watching her warm up, and I didn't realize she was a freshman.
Yeah.
I know. She's playing like a junior.
The 2 freshmen were the first 2 out of the locker room after they got here. They were sitting down there watching their classmates play because they were not on the junior varsity. So the serve there from Tally Renshaw was long. So we got Emma Eilers, the other All-State player for the returning All-State player for these Advance Hornets.
Good float serve.
Good swing from Riley Manch, but out. Tried to cut it too much, a little out. So it's 3-1 Advance. Eilers back to serve again. So Hawkins came in for Cashlyn Sturgeon. She's a junior. I like the way she plays, but Coach had something to chat with her about, so she brought her out for a minute. Free ball back over.
That was a good little fake from that middle.
Yes. There's Turner again, and that one's in.
That was pretty.
She's a solid both on defense and offense. Big block earlier, and then a strong hit that time. So here comes the other freshman, Breland Korn, in. Some of you may know her father. He's the coach, the head basketball coach at Southeast Missouri State University, Brad Korn. So she comes by her height naturally. She's very tall.
Yes, she is, for 14 years old.
Right, exactly. So there's Olivia Kennedy, the junior, hitting that ball off the block, using the block, hitting it out of bounds off the block.
Yeah, when you've got a big block, you've got to swing hard if you're going to swing.
Yep.
Use it to your advantage.
That was Kennedy back to serve. Set to the outside.
Oh.
There's Korn for her first swing.
That was beautiful.
And she drilled that, hit the free throw line. So that was a nice shot.
The pass, the set, all of it. That was beautiful.
And it always starts. You know, it starts with the pass. You can't have that hit without that first serve, receive, and pass. So Lauren Burke is in to serve. And tips the top of the net. Falls back over. She didn't quite have that mastered where it hits the top of the net and rolls over. That's
those little cheap serves we called them.
Exactly. Well, number 12, Kendall Hitt, is into the game. She's a senior for this Advance Hornet team. And usually, if I recall, she may set out of the back row when she comes in.
I think so.
Nice pickup there.
Yeah, she's
out of system, but nice recovery by Eilers to get that over. Big block, big double block. There's Cashlyn Sturgeon and the freshman Madison Hitt Monroe. She's fun to watch. Those two girls are fun to watch in the front row. So.
And she's not real tall.
No.
But she jumps well, obviously.
Yes. That was a big, strong block.
That was.
So Kendall Hitt back again to serve. Nice pass. Hit back over by Maggie Marsh that time. Kennedy out of the back row. Tough play. Handled, but free back over. Let's see what. There's Sturgeon swinging away from the outside. She's a strong hitter.
She is. She's got a good, heavy arm swing.
Yep.
Yeah, you can't give a good team a free ball.
No, that's right. There's got to be some power behind every ball that goes back over. And that's that makes a difference when you see that from teams. Nice big block again. That time Grace Dunning was in on the play. She's a sophomore that came up from junior varsity to play. So we got a timeout. We're going to take a timeout with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Since 1984, Bagby Wealth Management has assisted clients in reaching their personalized financial goals. Whether it's retirement, investments, or securing your family's future, we're here to guide you every step of the way. For more information, please call or visit our office in Dexter today. Your path starts here.
Hi, I'm Leslie Ackman. I believe buying or selling shouldn't be stressful. With clear steps, honest advice, and a little fun, we'll get through this together. Let's go make it happen.
So we're back here at the Hornets Nest in Advance at Advance High School. The Hornets are up 8-3 real quick here in the first set. Coach, you were mentioning during the break that you see a little bit of the first game jitters out of the Saxony Lutheran Crusaders.
Yeah, I think so. You know, hitting balls long.
or into the net.
Silly mistakes kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think they'll settle down.
Yeah, and they got to get used to
off the lights.
You know.
Or off the speaker that time.
Yeah, you've got to.
You know, it's not really low in here, but it's low. There are lots of obstacles up there,
right.
and it never comes straight back down because there's lots of things to hit on the ceiling in this gym.
Yes, and the lights.
Yes.
Are kind of bright when you're looking up at them.
That's true. Good swing from the outside, on the right side that time.
Yep.
That's the sophomore again, Grace Dunnick. She looks good on JV, and I just didn't know how that would translate, but it's translating pretty well to the varsity.
Yeah, their setter's awesome over here for Advance.
Yes.
She's got beautiful hands. Places it well.
And they've got two, they run a 6-2. They've got two really good setters. Both of them are really good. We've watched Kendall Hibbs set since she was a freshman. She's set on that, their championship team when she was a freshman.
And that is such a bonus to have two good setters.
Absolutely. And 6 hitters. I mean, that's the reality of this team. They've got 6 girls that can hit all the way around. So 12-3 now.
Yeah, they went on a 4-0 run out of that timeout.
Yep. We love being at Advance. They got the crowds excited. They always bring a lot of fans to the crowd to a game. And we don't see that in a lot of volleyball games. So it's,
that is true.
Of course, the tradition is winning, and that makes a big difference.
Yes, and that's something as an opposing team you got to get used to also.
Absolutely.
Saxony may not have that at their gym.
Well, that's what you say. That a lot of times it's different to go in and suddenly the gym's loud. We're not used to that. Plus, you come in here, it's a little intimidating to see 5 state championship banners in the last 7 years up on the wall. That's intimidating.
It is. It is.
The free ball back over. Let's see what Saxony does. A little quick to the middle. Wow, Thorne with the hit, but there was Sturgeon and hit Monroe again in the middle, blocking that one.
Yeah, you're going to have to hit harder into it, or you're going to go up and over, or turn, go around it somehow.
And that was that quick set to the middle, and they were ready for it. A lot of times that quick set will catch the other team off guard, and they won't have that block ready.
Right.
Eiler's going up twice on overpasses, and then back a third time to hit.
That was a good set out there.
Yeah, it was, and a good swing by Kendall McDowell. This is a young Saxony Lutheran team. There are a lot of young freshmen and sophomores on this team.
Yeah, I coached number 15 at NSSC a few years ago. She was my setter.
Okay.
She's got beautiful hands.
Riley Manch back into the game. Just one of the few seniors. She's back into the game. So free ball back over. Let's see if Saxony can take advantage of it. Set to the outside that time, to the right side. It's Eilers again. Good pickup by McDowell.
Oh, that was good to pull that out.
Yeah, it's a wonder she was able to save that ball.
I don't know how she stayed out of the net. That was good court awareness right there.
Nice rally,
for sure.
though. Nice rally.
Yeah.
Oh, and the block was up, and Dunning hit that one into the net.
That was a good long rally, though.
It was. Both
Saxony's
teams made nice
coming
plays.
alive.
They are.
A little bit. Their hits are being a little bit more effective.
A lot of times those nerves disappear when the sweat. When you get sweaty and you start to loosen up a little bit.
And they kind of get lost in the game.
Yes.
They're not worried about your surroundings so much whenever you're in the game playing it.
Yep, that's absolutely right. So Sturgeon with the swing, with the serve. Oh, nice placement.
Found the hole over there.
Kendall McDowell saw that front corner wide open. The defense was all pulled back and pulled to this side of the court. And she found that spot wide open. Smart play.
That was.
And now she's back to serve. McDowell's back to serve. Nice pass by Eilers. Kennedy, not sure she was expecting that. She was right on the net. Set it to her, and she just jumped straight up and hit it. Didn't no approach, but it was successful.
Yeah, I don't know if they planned that or.
I think she looked surprised. And then she had a smile on her face afterwards, so
yeah.
I don't think she expected it. Although it would be a tricky move if they did.
Yeah.
Because the defense was definitely surprised too.
Yeah, they were still transitioning back.
So Mallory Mayberry back in, serving for serving for Saxony, the big swing and in for the Crusaders.
Yeah, that was a pretty cross court.
Was a good angle.
Advance is leaving that right side open just a little,
Yep.
and Saxony's taking advantage of it.
You know, that cross court, maybe they've seen some of these girls play and they don't expect them to hit that cross court. I don't know, but nice tip there by Kennedy.
Yeah,
Found the
Saxony
spot.
was ready for a swing.
Yep. And why wouldn't you be?
Right, I mean,
at this
that's one
point.
thing about, we talked about our last game. I love when a team swings.
Yes.
You know.
And they, that's one of the things about Advance. You're very seldom, and there's Kennedy again. You're very seldom going to see you're not going to see very many free balls back over, unless it's just even if it's in the back rows, they're going to put some pace on the ball. Set to the outside. There's Turner again. Picked up nicely by the two All-State players in the back row. Set to Turner again. Picked up by Hawkins, the libero.
Yeah, that was a great save back there.
Turner's like, what can I do?
Stop hitting it to her.
And there's two things happened. The ball went down, but Turner was in the net. So 18 to 8.
She's got to keep it away from the libero because she's going to pick it up.
She covers a lot of ground back there, too.
And she plays middle back. A lot of liberos now play left side.
Right.
But
she covers it all. Watch how she moves.
Yeah.
She anticipated where that ball was going to go. It was right there. And it's out. Turner tried to overcompensate, hit it the other way, and hit it out. All right, so second time out for the Saxony Lutheran Crusaders. We're going to stay here this time. Upcoming on Aycorp Sports. High school sports are back in full swing. This is week 2 of both volleyball and football. A rare Thursday night under the lights for us this week at Aycorp Sports. We're bringing you football from Houck Stadium on the campus of Southeast Missouri State University. Saxony Lutheran, the same school we're have tonight, they don't have their stadium quite finished, and so they are going to be playing at SEMO. And so they'll be hosting the Donovan Dons. Both teams got a win last week, back into having varsity football again, and so both teams coming off of wins. So it should be a fun one on a Thursday night, and from Houck Stadium. So
that's exciting for them to play there.
And we're excited about it too. This will be the first game that we've done at Houck Stadium, so we look forward to it. So Eiler's back to serve for the Hornets. There's the freshman, Madison Monroe again, waiting for that ball, perfect timing. She said thank you very much for that overpass set. Eiler's back to serve again at 20 to 8. Turner with a solid, strong swing. Cross court, Eiler just couldn't get under that ball.
That was a good cut on that cross court.
She looked like she knew where it was going. She was ready for it, but it was just the angle was too good for her. So Corn's back in on the front row. The big freshman.
So 2 freshmen on front row.
Yep.
For Saxony.
What a lot of pace and a quick hit for Monroe. I mean, they couldn't even get the block up. That's the kind of pace we usually see in the spring in boys volleyball. I mean, really, the pace is just different.
Yep, it is.
And the offensive pace is different, and so you're starting to see that a little bit here with this Advance team. A lot more short sets. That's what we see with the boys. A lot more short sets.
Well, they can all jump so well.
And shoots across. Yeah, absolutely. They hit it at a much higher plane.
And you have such big blocks on the other side. You've
Right.
got to make it quicker.
Absolutely. There's Korn with a really strong swing, but man, there's
Right
Pitt
into the
Monroe
block, yep.
and Ava Bowling that time. We haven't called her name yet, but she's been in the game the whole game. But what a nice block the two of them put up that time. Neither one of them really tall before
Right,
they got up
yeah.
against the tallest girl on the court.
Yeah.
And again, it's where you hit it.
Yeah,
They
hit
were
that
where she
ball.
hit it.
Yeah, she hit it right into their arms, you
Yep.
know. So it's like a
Turner.
good read.
The block was there. She went above it and hit it long. It's a set point. 24-9. And Kennedy back to serve, set point.
We got there quick, didn't we?
We did. Set to Korn. A little bit off the net. But
That's what
down.
you gotta do, you
looks
know,
like
you
it,
gotta-
looks like she powered it down to me in the
Yeah, you got to use that
scorebook.
block to your advantage. And
Absolutely.
she knows if you swing hard, they're going to block it right back at you. So
Yep. And they were, Advance was not ready to cover that one that time. Especially the soft one. Hawkins again with a nice pickup in the back row. That's
tight.
right on the net. Yep. Not much you can do about that.
No.
So that's set number one. The Advance Hornets are successful in set number one. We're going to stay here through the break. I've got, we want to take a moment to remember a longtime Advance Hornets supporter, Jimmy Sims, better known around these parts as Uncle Jimmy. Uncle Jimmy broadcasted the Hornets volleyball games on Facebook when nobody else was really live streaming much. Uncle Jimmy got sick several years ago and was no longer able to do the broadcast. Last fall, he was here when we were doing the quarterfinal game, and he felt up to doing one of the game sets with us. And he and I called set number 2, or set number 3. It was the final set. It was an honor to have him alongside, if only for that short period of time.
Right.
Uncle Jimmy passed away a few weeks ago, and he is, but he's always with us because when we call games here at the Hornets Nest, we do so from the Uncle Jimmy Sims broadcast booth. It's right above us on the wall. And so, we just wanted to take a minute to remember Uncle Jimmy and his commitment to this school and this program. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back right after this.
SEMO Health Network, we strive to provide caring and affordable health care. We provide medical, dental, OB, and behavioral health services to everyone that may need it. For more information, visit our website and let SEMO Health Network take care of you.
Hey y'all, I'm Leslie Ackman with Young Real Estate. I'm excited to show you my newest listing.
Remodeled 4-bed, 2-bath ranch on 1.2 peaceful acres.
Let's make it yours. Call me today.
We're back here at the Advance High School at the Hornets Nest. We are finished set number 1. Advance won that set 25-9. It was a 25-10. It was a big win for them first set. Coach, you were noticing, or we noticed early on, but that Saxony Lutheran has several girls that are on the bench but aren't dressed out. Now we know that at their jamboree last week, which Advance was at, and Jackson was at, and maybe I don't know, there was one other team that was there.
Yeah, there was one other team. I can't remember either.
But they had several girls that got hurt during that jamboree. One who suffered a concussion. She hit a bleacher, and then one who twisted her ankle going after a ball on the sideline. So there are 4 girls on the sideline, and so we don't know, if they would normally play. We assume that they would. They look like they are players. At least one of them or 2.
Yeah, I know one of them for sure.
And so we know they're players. Not to take anything away from what Advance did in that first set.
Right. I mean,
this is still a good Saxony team, even without those girls. So.
Right.
But again, you got to remember, this is a really good Class 3 team and a really good Class 1 team.
Yep.
Probably one of the 2 best teams in the state of Missouri in Class 1. I mean, they were last year. They were number 2, and I don't think they've lost a step from last year. They lost a couple players.
Right.
One was an all-state player, but I think they've filled those gaps very well. And there's Kennedy.
Yeah, they look like they've been playing for years, and it's
They
their
really
second
do.
game.
Yep. Yep. They just have so much chemistry together. And several of them have been playing together for years.
Right.
Together for years.
It shows.
Because
it
we've watched
shows.
them. So we watched, there's Olivia Kennedy. She just got too excited about that overpass, hit it out. But we've watched her since she was a freshman on this team. We've watched Kendall Hitt, who's their setter. We've watched her since she was a freshman starting on this varsity team. So,
right.
These girls have a lot of varsity experience, not just experience. Nice serve that time by Tally Renshaw. Big, strong serve. So it's 2-1. Saxony with the lead for the first time.
Yeah, maybe they've kind of settled down and got that first game jitter.
Right. Renshaw with the serve. Picked up nicely. Quick set to the middle.
Big block by Korn.
Big block. It was solo block in the middle that time. She was quick off the floor, though, because that was a quick set. Nice placement that time. That's Ava Bowling. She's a lefty. And, a lot of times you'll see the lefty on the right side, and that's a natural swing cross court for them. But she put that one right down the line.
Yeah.
Good swing.
That was a good swing.
Nice.
That was some power.
Kendall McDowell, she's just a sophomore, but she's a strong, strong hitter. Put that right where no one was there, but, I mean, it was going to be a hard ball to handle anyway.
Right.
So Korn back to serve for the Crusaders, up 3-2. Tough ball to handle, but wow, what a nice job by Mallory Mayberry to stay out of the net.
Yeah.
Because that pass was really close to the net.
It was. We've seen a couple good ones on both sides.
Yep.
Where they've just kept it out of the net. I don't know how.
So Kendall Hitt back in to serve on the back row. Now she'll be setting. Mallory Mayberry taking a seat. Nice direction on that
Going
ball.
for that empty hole over there.
Yep.
Advance covered it a little better.
So they must have had a little chat about that during the timeout, because they definitely came out looking for that play. Kennedy with a strong swing, but nice pickup there by Renshaw. Wow, there's Claire Dunning swinging from the right side. Another lefty swinging from the right side. That's a natural position for them.
Yeah, Saxony's going to have to get a block to slow that down if they want any chance of picking it up.
And this is not their best front row for blocking, but you've also not got, you've got Sturgeon in the front row, and she could really take advantage of that.
Right.
Nice cover by Eilers. There's Sturgeon taking advantage of it right there.
Yeah. Again, another powerful hitter.
Made me look good by saying that, by doing that, didn't she?
She read your mind.
Yep.
Yeah,
well,
she's got such a good heavy arm swing.
Absolutely.
And she can move it. She can go cross court, she can go line. Like, she's an unpredictable hitter.
The interesting thing about these two returning all-state players for the Hornets, they're both primarily defensive players. They're dominant at defense.
Right.
Which is, one of them just plays defense. She's the libero. And so you don't often see that. Usually your big hitter that winds up being your all-state player.
Yeah.
But it's neat that they get recognized for that.
It is, and I love to see it, because sometimes your little defense girls kind of get left out.
Absolutely.
But they're the ones that are able to let those hitters shine.
Well, we know that without that first pass, that serve receive and that first pass, the rest of it's not going to work. So.
And that's what I always ingrained in my girls. Got to have defense.
So Saxon's calling a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
In football, every play starts with one goal: protect the ball. It takes strength, teamwork, and focus to keep it safe. At First State Bank and Trust, we protect what you worked hard for, your finances. With us, you'll have a team that's always alert, keeping your money safe from every angle, through every challenge. We're here to protect your finances, because at First State Bank and Trust, your financial security is our game plan. First State Bank and Trust. Strong, secure, trusted. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
So we're back here at Advance. Coach, you got some word about some of the girls that are out for Saxony, right?
Yes, they're missing their starting libero and then their sixth rotation player due to concussions.
All right. So obviously one of those is certainly the one that happened during the jamboree last week. Good try, but just wound up with a pile of Advance players on the court. So they, fortunately, no one got hurt. That was could have been dangerous.
Yeah, that's always scary.
Yeah. So we'll chalk that point up to Coach Ozark. She wins.
Yep.
She got that point. Good,
she iced
good
them out
smart
there.
timeout.
Good one-handed set.
Nice save and set. That was, absolutely.
And good defense.
Oh my.
Wow.
I didn't think there was any way that was going to get down.
That was a beautiful save. Like,
oh, wow.
Honestly, surprised them all, but that was so nice to see.
I didn't think there was any way that ball was going to get in.
It didn't look like it was going over.
No,
and then it didn't look like it was going to stay in.
Absolutely. What a nice play.
That would make the highlight reel.
For sure. Kendall McDowell serving again.
Oh, good
up there. And then a nice pickup by McDowell.
Their blocks are a little better.
Sturgeon with this hit off the block.
Again, you got to swing hard if you got a big block, you know.
She hit that
and
ball
they do.
hard.
Yeah.
She was off, and the block was a little off the net, so it wasn't any way it was coming straight back. So Brogan Hawkins back to serve for the. Now there was one that Manch should have let that ball go. That was. She tipped it in the front row and wasn't. I mean, it just didn't need to be. You like your players to be aggressive, but
you also want those passers to talk and do their job.
Exactly. It was a low serve, and she just went up and tipped it, but that's right on the line, but apparently out.
Oh, that looked in to me. I don't know. They called it out. The coach for Saxony thought it was in too.
Yep. So it was close.
Yeah. And unfortunately, we don't have replay, so.
That's right. We do, but they don't. Oh, nice serve. That ball was hit hard because that serve receive came off awfully hard. Tell you what. Renshaw's playing really well in that back row.
Yes.
Saxony was asking for a touch on that ball, but I don't think neither of the referees saw it. They were watching it pretty closely. So.
Yeah, Corey's usually really good at calling that.
And it's a little bit of a surprise because they've been getting their hands on so many balls.
Right, yeah.
Kennedy out of the back row, but hit it straight down and caught the net.
Yeah, it's not much of a stretch to say there was a touch, but.
Right. So set to the outside.
And the tip. Oh.
Eilers with a really smart play there. Watching Kennedy hit out of the back row, she's long and she jumps really well.
Yeah.
And, where she contacted that ball was at least 5 feet in front of the line, because she jumps so well. They set her a little forward and she could still get to it. But she was so close, she hit it straight down and hit it into the net. The Sturgeon out of the back row. Yep.
Yeah.
And again, the obstacles on the ceiling come into play.
Yep.
And every gym has those quirks.
Yep, that is true.
The home team knows how to play them, and the visitors don't.
That is true.
It's part of the home court advantage. Sturgeon with the serve. Thought that was going to be a smart play, but that block stayed up there.
Yeah.
That was Dunning and Emma Eilers on that block.
Again, not the tallest, but they can jump.
Eilers is just a really smart player too. She's just smart on the court.
Yeah.
Great vision and IQ out there. Nice quick set to the middle. Good block that time.
Their coverage is just so good. Like the whole team pulls in and pulls out.
Just Turner with another swing, but again, you get hands on that at the net.
That's that blocker's job. Just slow it down.
Absolutely.
All you got to do is slow it down for the defense.
Good try that time. 14-7 now, Hornets with the lead. Saxony with the serve. So Korn is back in on the front row. This is where Saxony Lutheran has been effective with these two freshmen in the front row with Renshaw. Serve into the net by Ford. Substitutions, that gets Mallory Mayberry back in as the setter for the Hornets. She'll be back to serve. You don't see very many Class 1 schools run a 6-2. They don't always have two quality setters they feel comfortable with. Or again, 6 hitters. So.
Just a little miscommunication there on that play. But yeah, that's such a blessing as a coach. Like that's the dream to have two good setters that you can count on.
So Lauren Burke back to serve for the Crusaders and into the net. We had several unforced errors here by the Crusaders in this set.
Yeah.
And that's focus. That's mental. That's not that's
serving is just a straight mental aspect of the game.
And into the net. Tally Renshaw into the net that time.
She's swinging hard. She's just off a little.
Yep. And she was off the net a little ways, too.
That's what I was going to say. If that set needs to be just a little bit more on for her.
Right. Sometimes it's about knowing exactly where you are on the court.
Yeah. Oh, that was a good little one-arm save there.
By McDowell. Looked like she almost, at least she landed awkwardly. I'm glad she didn't hurt herself.
Yeah.
Saxony can't afford any more injuries at this
right.
point. Nice tip, but picked up by
libero.
Ford.
Their defense is picking up too.
Absolutely.
For Saxony.
Renshaw with the hit again. Picked up nicely. Set to Kennedy. She found the spot on the floor. Again, as you mentioned earlier, they thought she was getting ready to swing away.
Yep.
And as long as she doesn't do that every time, it's going to be effective.
It is.
As long as she hits 3 or 4 of them and then comes back and tips it.
Yep.
But they'll figure out pretty quickly if she does that every time.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Korn with a nice tip over. Picked up by Kennedy. Kennedy swung through that one. Off the block and out of bounds. 19-8. Eiler's back to serve again for the Hornets. And that didn't clear the net. There's Kendall McDowell again swinging away there.
They look a little tired on the Saxony side.
Yep.
Which, they don't have very many bench players.
I was about to say they haven't been able to substitute much.
And that's a big difference.
It is.
When you can rest those legs and take a breath.
For sure.
Especially when you're playing Advance, who's going to bring it to you every time. They're not going to give you a break.
That's out. Good try. Just long.
Right idea, because
and
there
that
wasn't
back
anybody
was
back
open.
there. Yeah.
That's right. I was thinking the exact same thing. So Renshaw back to serve again. Boy, we went around that rotation fast, didn't we? Nice recovery there.
There we go. That was a good.
That was
a
quick
read
set, but a good read on it.
It was
Absolutely.
a very good read. They were ready for that. Because they've been a little late to that quicker set.
Korn's pretty quick off the floor. I mean, I know she's tall, so she doesn't have to jump as high to get above the net, but she's pretty quick.
Position.
Yeah, absolutely. Pretty quick to that block. And off and down.
that was McDowell.
Yep.
She got that touch.
2011 now. Renshaw still serving.
Yeah, she's got a good strong serve too.
Yes. And that looked like it was out.
Yeah, it was out from here.
So 2012, the
Making a little bit of a
Saxony
comeback.
Lutheran Crusaders on a little bit of a run here.
And they may not win, but they need this momentum.
Sure,
you
absolutely, going into the next set.
Knowing they can score 3 or 4 points in a row.
Right.
Like
Nice
that, that's
hit
a big
there.
momentum
Absolutely. There's
booster,
McDowell again.
Big confidence booster for them.
Yeah, they've got a lot. There's a lot more pep in their step right now. They got some smiles on their faces.
Yeah.
Even though they're still down by 7.
And they're playing smart.
They are.
They're not trying to kill the ball back to the back wall, but they're placing it and still hitting aggressively. But
McDowell hits that one into the net. 21-13. Coach has got to stop for a second and fix the antenna. It's not, apparently wasn't high enough. It kind of slid out the bottom, so she's fixing that for us. Much better. You know, one of the things that I've noticed over the last 4 years of watching Advance play and Coach Hoffman coach is that a situation like that, a lot of coaches would have called a timeout.
Yeah.
You know, they got 6 points in a row there, but she lets them play.
Yeah.
She lets her team work through it, and that makes them better.
yeah, for sure. I always try to do that too.
Yeah.
Because you want them to.
Madison hit Monroe up with this big solo block there.
That was a beautiful block right there.
You know, she's a freshman. That tells us that this is not the last year that Advance is going to be good. I mean, they got a lot of seniors this year, but they're going to be losing a lot. But they've got some underclassmen. Absolutely.
Nothing to shake your head about. That's for sure.
So Korn back to serve for the Crusaders at 22-14. Nice strong serve. Just can't hit it to Brogan Hawkins.
I know, keep it away from the orange jersey over there.
Absolutely. I mean, she's pretty obvious over there. She's got the brightest shirt and the building on.
I think that kind of
attracts the ball to
yeah, it does, because that's where your eye naturally goes, and you're trying not to serve it to her, but then you're going to serve right to her anyway.
And I'll tell you, 2 sets, and I've seen one poor receive that didn't go right where you wanted it to go to that setter. I mean, she's exceptional. There's
and
a
even
reason
on her
why.
defense, I mean,
There's a reason why she's an all-state libero.
Yep.
Off the block, and Eilers couldn't get to it. So 23-15 now. McDowell back to serve for the Crusaders. Nice strong serve. Eilers with the pickup. Set to the outside to hit Monroe, and no touch and long.
Yeah, I didn't think there was a touch on it.
Nope. So 23-16 now. The Crusaders still looking to go on a run here before this, try to get back into it before this set ends. Nice big block that time.
Big block right there.
That was Manch and Marsh on that block, so strong block. So Dow back to serve again, now 23-17. Pass by Eilers, hit with the set. Sturgeon just drilled the libero right in the face.
Yep.
What a strong hit. I think she's okay. She is going to come off.
Yeah, her face is looking a little red.
Yeah, and we're at 24-17. You want to kind of get her checked out. Got a couple more substitutions here for the.
Yeah, she was in for Korn on the back row, so they want to put in a new
somebody
defensive
besides
player.
Korn, right. Not that she can't play back row, but there's somebody probably that can play it better.
And I'm sure they want to rest her legs as well.
For sure. They want her strong and ready on the front row. Nice pass by Clara Perry, the substitute that just came in. course, the first ball went right at her, too. You
Yeah.
know, that's makes sense.
You know, as a coach, that's what you do.
Absolutely. For sure you would.
You pick on the person that just
Well,
came
and
in the game, you know.
And the players understand that, too, at this point. They're
And
like,
I always
okay.
tell my girls, I'm like, you know who they're going to serve it to? They're going to serve it to you.
Yep.
Because you just came in.
Nice hit off the hands and out of bounds.
Yeah, and that was the offset, and she still had a lot of power behind it.
So 25-18, the Hornets win set number 2. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in maybe about a minute and talk about set number 2 and what we can expect from set number 3 here on Aycorp Sports.
In farming, the weather always cooperates. The soil is always balanced. Seedlings always flourish.
But that's fantasy. This is farming. Seed, bred and tested for your reality. Dynagrow Seed, for real.
At Southern Bank, we're never not helpful.
Attaboy. Way to hustle for the muscle.
Helping positive gym bros and everybody else.
Welcome back to the Hornets Nest in Advance, Missouri at the Advance High School, where the Hornets are up 2-0. We've been watching during the break. Evie Ford, the libero for Saxony Lutheran, took a pretty strong hit to the face with a hit ball, and they're checking her out. The nurse from the here in Advance, one of the nurses is checking her out, and so they've taken her out of the game. They've brought in they've changed Lauren Burke, who was doing some setting, and now she's going to be the libero in the back row. So that's a change for us. You know, I've been talking about this for 2 weeks now. We've got a huge announcement coming up, but you've got to wait till tomorrow night. So anybody that's watching right now, it's worth it. Turn on the football game tomorrow night and watch it, because this is going to blow you away. This is an amazing change for us here at Aycorp Sports. You're going to find out during Thursday night's football game. Can't tell you any more than it's a huge announcement. So makes you watch tomorrow night, doesn't it? Absolutely. You got to watch the game tomorrow night to find out exactly what I've been talking about for the last 2 weeks. So that's all I'm going to say. But it's big. All right, so we're taking a little bit of time because of the injury, so we're going to give them a little bit extra time for the transition.
She got hit in the eye, I think, pretty good.
Yeah. I'm sure they're concerned maybe about a concussion. I mean, we know they've got 2 girls already on their bench that had got concussions. One we know during the Jackson game. So a strong Lutheran presence, laying hands on her, going to say a little prayer over her. So that's good to see the camaraderie of the team. So Coach, what can we expect to see here in set number 3? I mean, I know the first 2 sets have surprised you a little bit. I know they surprised me as well. Maybe not just necessarily the outcome, although I didn't expect them to be as lopsided as they wound up being.
Right. Yeah, and going in, we didn't know the injuries and things, but Saxony, they came back in that second set.
Absolutely.
They kind of got their bearings, and they were passing better, hitting a lot better, being smarter.
Sure, they
with
could
the ball.
have just laid down, but
got
they
more
did
serves
not.
over, But now they got another lineup change, so
Right.
don't really know what to expect yet.
And the other thing is you don't know how teams respond when there's an injury. Whatever kind of injury it is, you don't know how teams respond to somebody getting hurt in the middle of a game.
Right. You know, sometimes that can really mess with the girls. And,
Yep.
you know,
Sometimes it's a motivator.
Yep.
You just never know.
That is true.
Yeah. All right, so we're ready for set number 3. Saxony Lutheran is, again, sending in Lauren Burke now as their libero.
So I wonder if they're going to do a 5-1, I would assume.
Maybe.
Instead of the 6-2.
Yep.
Yeah, the referee said, "Are y'all ready?" And number 7 said, "I guess."
We're as ready as we're going to be. Understandable.
At least she's got a good attitude about it, you know.
That's right.
Out. There you go.
First point goes to Saxony Lutheran.
Came out swinging, so that's all you can ask of them.
Absolutely. So Renshaw is back to serve. She was very effective in that second set serving. She was responsible for several points in a row. Good pick up by Sturgeon and stayed up. I thought she was going to fall backwards, but she stayed up.
The one good thing about having 15 as their libero, if she takes a second hit, she's a setter.
Right.
So she knows where to place the ball. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
She's got those hands.
Sure. Well, Kennedy with the swing that time, but could not get it through the block. So Renshaw back to serve again. Tough receive. Oh, she was over the line.
Yep.
She tried really hard to stay on her side of the line.
She curled up in a little ball, but it
she's like, I think she was thinking maybe they won't see me over here.
She kind of blended in with that Hornet down there.
That's right. That pass was just too tight.
Yeah,
and low.
a rare miss pass.
Absolutely.
By the libero.
She was saying that was my fault for sure.
Another back row.
Out of the back row again. Back set that time.
Just a little too far.
A little bit too much of a cut, and she had to reach back for that ball a little bit. That's Ava Bowling on the right side there. So 4-0 out to a quick start of the Saxony Lutheran Crusaders. Renshaw back to serve again. Well, bump set that time too.
Little off hit there, but they weren't ready for it.
Oh, and no communication there. Eilers and Sturgeon kind of ran into each other. So that's 5-0. That's four nice serves from Renshaw.
Yeah, they haven't had like a perfect pass yet off her serve.
No, you're right.
On these 4.
Hard to receive. Got a lot of movement on it. That was a much better pass.
Yeah.
And again, that's the result.
Yep.
That's what the game is. Pass, set, and hit.
Mm-hmm.
So we wish Evie Ford the best. She looks like she's going to head home. So we wish her the best and hope that everything's okay with her.
Yeah,
hopefully they'll get her checked out.
I was going to say, they're probably going to get that eye checked out because it's pretty red and swollen.
Yeah. Nice
That's
little
always a
one-handed
scary
tip
thing.
from the set from the
It was. Oh, just an
Saxony
offset.
Lutheran.
But it worked.
Yep, sure did.
They were ready for the tip, but it went a little further back than.
Found a spot. So 5-2 now.
And their
Eilers.
setter, she's on front row, so she's used to going back as the setter.
Right.
So she was just a little too far.
Free ball, and that time Kennedy finds the line. And the ball, oh, there it is. Thought the ball went out into the outside, but it didn't. It just went up against the wall. So that ball's having a hard time getting back over for Advance to serve.
Maybe that's a stall tactic.
It may be. I don't know. So Eiler's back to serve, down 5-3.
She's got a good little float serve.
Does.
There's
Nice spot.
a good spot.
Yep, she saw that. Kendall McDowell, she's been watching that spot for a while and
An
said, I'm going to get
advantage
them.
of having your setter on the front row.
Yep.
She can jump and dump like
That's
that.
right. So Corn's back in. So we'll see how this front row rotation does here. Bark with the serve. Oh, nice cross court that time by Madison Hidman Rowe.
Yeah, that was a good cross. I don't think Turner was quite prepared for it.
Nope. Olivia Kennedy serves it into the top of the net. She's going to take a seat. Get Hawkins back into the game. Turner's going to take a seat, replaced by Clara Perry in to serve. Perry with the serve right to Hawkins. Quick little set, but out.
A little too low and a little too off the net for her.
Yep. That's something they're clearly working on. That quick set, that speed up the offense, and it'll come.
Yeah.
I got a
She's
feeling
gotta get that timing down.
That's a lift. Good try though. All she could do, and she couldn't get to that any other way. So 9-4. Saxony Lutheran with the lead. Nice pick up, set to the outside, to the right side, and out. Just a little bit too long. Good idea, that back corner.
Yeah, it was, because neither one of those defenders for Saxony were really going for it. They were waiting on the other one to get it.
So Perry continuing to serve, up 10-4 now. Big turnaround in this set.
It is. Advance is making a little bit more mistakes, too.
Yeah, a lot of it has to do with Advance not, and some of them are forced errors. I mean, some of these serves are tough to handle.
Right.
But serve receive is really where they've struggled in this set. And where they really played well the first two sets.
Right. Oh, that's out.
It hit the net, or hit the antenna.
Pushed her a little too far.
And there's a rare timeout by Coach Hoffman, but she didn't want this to get out of hand. So we'll take a quick timeout with them. Be back in 30 seconds.
Welcome to First State Community Bank, where the community is at the heart of everything we do. At FSCB, we're your trusted neighbors, committed to strengthening the connections that make our town thrive. You get more face time with our dedicated team to understand your unique needs and help guide you to financial success. We also provide the latest technology, so you can enjoy the convenience without compromising the personalized touch. Experience our hometown advantage with modern conveniences. Visit us at fscb.com.
Welcome back to Advance. You guys out there have been clamoring for it, and we entered SEMO Sports Zone with Drew and Dave. Our podcast is back and better than ever. Every Monday morning, join Andrew Moore and David Jenkins for insight into the local high school sports and maybe some other things when they get a little off track. You can find them on Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcast, and to see them as well as hear them on the SEMO Sports Zone YouTube channel. Check them out. They do a great job. We love to have them as part of our team. All right, so let's see if Coach Hoffman, who I mentioned earlier, seldom calls timeout situations like this, but she felt like her team was not doing the things they needed to do. So she stopped and had a little conversation with them. And again, serve receive is still not there yet.
Yeah.
So
just not communicating like they have been.
Nice serve, though, from Clara Perry. She continues to serve very well.
Saxony, they're picking up their serve. You know, they're getting, being more aggressive.
Well, they missed a lot.
And more consistent, yeah.
Missed a lot of serves in those first 2 sets.
And again, it probably nerves, Oh, good little, that was a good
Nice
save
defense.
right there, yeah.
Absolutely. And again, just like a pinball machine over here on the
It is.
Saxony Lutheran side. Well,
Oh,
there's
it was in.
Sturgeon coming in with the swing. They were down by 9, and someone told us before the game it's easier to come back from 9 than it is from 10. So
That's right.
we'll see if that's true. I have no idea what that means. But
I don't either.
We were told that before the game, so we
He didn't know what it meant either.
we hope that we'll see if that was a prophecy or not. So. So there's a big serve from.
Good pass from the
Kendall
libero.
Hitt. Oops, sorry. Nice out of system set, but Sturgeon hit it out.
Just a little too cross on that one.
Yep. Going for that angle, but too much. So we got Maggie Marsh back to serve for the Crusaders. Set to the middle. There's
There she
Sturgeon.
is.
And she just about took out another libero. Fortunately, that one got her hands up in front of her
That
face.
is
But
true.
man, that's the exact same spot that she hit. Evie Ford earlier. And I tell you what, that ball gets on you fast back there.
It does.
She hit that ball hard. So 14-6.
And especially when you're playing behind a big block where you
Right.
can't really see.
That's true.
What's coming.
Yep, that's true. Nice tip on the outside that time by Grace Dunning.
Again, they don't tip a lot.
Nope.
And so when they do, it's effective.
Yep, it is. So 14-7 now, with Brogan Hawkins serving for the Hornets. Korn with a strong swing that time. Kennedy couldn't handle it.
That's a beautiful back set right there.
So Korn's back to serve now for the Crusaders.
Again.
Not a good receive that time, but the setter was able to handle it. Good pickup. A second hit by
Good
libero
block
Hawkins.
there. Oh, and a good
Nice
save.
play by Hawkins again.
Another big block.
And Eilers off from the side.
Yep. Again, all that block needs to do is just slow it down.
Right.
And that's what they've done.
Eilers again,
Slow
hands
it.
on it, but unfortunately not able to be handled in the back row by Korn. Going to take a seat, rest while the libero comes in to handle the back row duties.
Yeah, Saxony's doing things better. They're kind of
Yes.
getting in their groove, and it's showing.
For sure.
Beautiful pass there by the libero.
Sturgeon with
Good
a big
block.
block there from Riley Manch. She's solid in the middle. So McDowell back to serve for the Crusaders. Oh, nice.
And an
Ace.
ace.
Right in the middle of the court.
No one touched that one.
Nope.
I think that's the first ace of the night.
Riley Roper coming in, taking Sturgeon's place. Coach is not too happy on that play, so.
Yeah, like I said, that's the first one that's hit the floor.
Yep.
I wouldn't be
Roper
happy
with a
either.
good pass. There's Kennedy swinging, and that's down. I'm going to say it's touched, but I think it was in.
Yeah, it was a touch too, and then the block got a little piece of it.
Yep.
But it was in no matter what.
I
so
agree.
she should have went for it.
Yep. Either way, that ball was in. All right, so Mallory Mayberry back to serve, back in to serve and set. Nice floater that time. Good pass, good set. And Manch out of the middle again.
kudos to Lauren Burke for stepping up and
Absolutely. She's played really well back there.
yeah, her serve receive, her defense.
Probably the number 3 libero on the team. I mean, she's obviously not been in that position.
Right.
Didn't expect to be in that position tonight.
Right.
So we got Tally Renshaw back to serve again for the Crusaders. Hit that one long, 18-10 now. And All-Stater Emma Eiler's back to serve for the Advance Hornets. And hit it into the net. Shouldn't have said anything good about her before she served.
Jinxed her.
Yep. There comes Corn back in. That was a quick 3
That was
rotations.
quick. I thought it was quick when she went around the front row, and then she's right back up there. So.
Yep. So Lauren Burke, the libero, back to serve.
Good little drop serve on that.
Yeah, not where they expected it to come over
That
for
thing
sure.
dropped right in front. Oh.
Kennedy with a little attempt at a pass over the net and caught the top of the net, came back down. Not the effort coach is looking for there. If Madison hit Monroe with finding the open floor.
Yeah, Corn didn't pull over and block.
So here comes Sturgeon back in, taking Riley Roper's place back to the bench, and she did really well while she was in there, giving Sturgeon a break and come back in ready to fire it up and ready to play. Nice quick set. Hit Monroe not quite on it, but close.
Tried to tip on him, but just not quite enough power on that back row attack there.
Kennedy's missed a couple of those where she just wasn't quite on that hit. So she's going to take a seat, get a little breather while Brogan Hawkins comes back in the back row.
Yeah, I'm not sure if she just wasn't ready for it or.
Looks like she tried to react to it at the last second.
Yeah.
Nice hit by Claire Dunning there. Good pick up. Out of system play there, just free ball back over.
No communication on that one.
She
There
found
she
that
got
spot
her little
again.
dip, yeah.
McDowell, that's the second time in this set she's found that opening in the center of the court. You know, we said we interviewed one of their state championship teams, and they told us that Coach doesn't yell at us, but if we see her smiling on the sideline, we know we're probably in trouble. And she's unfortunately got that smile on her face after that last play, and know that somebody's probably going to learn about it here in a little while. So Kendall Hitt back in to serve and set for the Hornets, down 22-12. Deep serve.
Oh, good.
That ball had some movement on it.
It did. That was floating big time. Those are so hard to read because you think you're squared up to them.
Yep.
And then at the last second, it just moves on you.
And it was so deep, and it was deeper than she expected it to be, too. Nice quick set. Good coverage on the block there. Ooh, nice block again.
Yeah.
That's Grace Dunning on the front row. That's the freshman and sophomore, Grace Dunning and Madison Hitt Monroe. Those two have been pretty solid across the front row tonight.
Especially that double block together.
Yep.
It's hard to get around.
Yep. They're young, but they get up and cover that block really well. Good defense that time. Good pickup by
good swing by Corn.
Absolutely.
Right in the.
There you go. Put a little pace on it, even though it could have been a free ball. Try that spot again.
She tried it, yeah. They're
they
on
went to the well one too many times. I think that time Dunning just could not do anything about it. So, so we're going to take we're taking a timeout. Stop the momentum here.
Right.
Hope is coach's hope. So. Upcoming over on the Bulldog Nation Network, our partnership with Sykeston Public Schools. We'll be bringing you a home football game Friday night, their home opener. Sykeston will be hosting the Dexter Bearcats. Dexter, was really good last year, 9-0 in the regular season, finished 11-1, and they won their first game of the season against Malden last week very handily. Sykeston won their first game last week at Crystal City. So we'll see how those two clash on Friday night on the our first football broadcast on the Bulldog Nation Network on Aycorp Sports. All right, so we're back to see what. I was going to say, wait a minute, they're not running the clock, so I don't know how much time's left in the timeout or not. It just says zeros, but it wasn't. So, so Coach Ozark called that timeout to give her to try to stop this momentum. They scored about it was 22-12, and now it's 22-15. So they need
they're going on a run. They gotta
to stop the bleeding a little bit. They're still up 22-15. They're very, very close to closing it out.
Right. But you don't want them to keep that momentum going.
Absolutely. That's what we saw at the end of set number 2 into set number 3 was that that Saxony Lutheran built some momentum, and it carried over into the first of this set for sure.
Yep.
Because they got that lead, and they've just never given it back.
Right.
Sturgeon off the hands and out of bounds. Good strong swing again. Did not stop the momentum yet.
No, they didn't. Not yet. They got a little bit of wiggle room, so.
They do. Yeah, I don't think they're feeling the pressure yet, but a couple more points, they're going to start to feel the pressure. Absolutely.
Good pass. Little back set.
Horn with a little tip.
There.
Nice play.
I didn't think she was going to get it down, but she
found a nice spot.
Yeah, she tipped it just short enough.
Yep. Because they were moving to that spot.
Yeah, they were. They were
getting
getting there.
So 23-16, Marsh back to serve.
That's out.
Yep, behind the antenna, so that was out.
Yeah, their serve receive has just not been what it was the first two sets.
For sure.
And that's, again, a mental thing, too.
Yes.
You make a bad pass, you know it's going to come right back at you.
Yep. Nice. Good try. Great try by Clara Perry to cover that ball. She just could not get to it. It was hit hard.
Yeah, it was.
Off the block.
That block just needs to press just a little bit. Like when Corn's up there, if she just presses a little bit, it's going to go back on their side. Mosquito in here.
It's got to cool off. We got to get rid of these mosquitoes.
I know.
My goodness. I mean, it is Southeast Missouri in September, so
right.
They haven't gone into hibernation yet.
Unfortunately.
So on back set and too long. So set number 3 goes to the Saxony Lutheran Crusaders. Hey, you know what? This is our first opportunity to have more than 3 sets, so I'm excited about it.
It is, yeah.
We're not going to charge you any more for another set. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll come back and get a little analysis of set number 3 and what we can look for in set number 4 on Aycorp Sports.
American energy dominance. It's how we secure our future. By harnessing homegrown energy, we fuel our economy, power industries, and drive innovation. At NextEra Energy, we're investing more than any other company to deliver low-cost, reliable energy that powers our country's future. NextEra Energy Resources, ahead of what's next.
Mathis Funeral Home of Dexter and Bernie strives to provide their community with the accommodations and services needed to relieve your family during times of loss. For more information, give them a call and see how Mathis Funeral Home can help meet your expectations in celebrating your loved ones.
Welcome back to the Hornets Nest, Advance, Missouri. The Hornets are up 2-1, but the Saxony Lutheran Crusaders looked much more comfortable and much more like what we expected in set number 3. So, Coach, tell me, what do we expect here in set number 4?
You know, I feel like Saxony's kind of settled in, you know, and what do they have to lose at this point? You know, you just get out there and play your game.
Right.
And I think that's kind of what they did. You know, they relaxed. They got serves in. Their defense was better. Serve receive was better. And on the flip side, Advance kind of fell apart. You know,
they did.
Defense, serve receive just kind of fell off a little bit. Their hitters were still swinging when they could get a set,
right.
You know.
But we say, you know, we always say that every hit starts with a good pass.
That is true.
And they did not have that in set number 3 at all. I mean, especially compared to what we saw in sets 1 and 2.
Yeah.
I mean, their serve, receive, and their passes were almost perfect in those 2 sets. So.
Yeah. So maybe they got a little lackadaisical from the first 2 sets too.
True.
And went out and found out quick that they can't do that.
Right. Can't do it against really good teams for sure. And this Saxony Lutheran team, even with some girls that are hurt, is still a really good team.
Yeah, they are.
They've got a lot of talent, and they're only going to get better too, because a lot of their talent is young.
Yes, those 2 freshmen, you know, middle blocker, outside hitter.
They're fun to watch for sure.
They are.
All right, so let's see what happens here in set number 4. This is our first opportunity to have more than 3 sets. So our game last Thursday was 3, and then our game that we did on the on the Bulldog Nation Network last night was also a 3-set match. So I'm ready for extras. Sammy Lawson down here, referee down here, is ready for extra sets too. You can just see it in his eyes.
5-set Sammy.
There you go. He might be. We'll see. Sammy has done some games with us in the past, and he actually did did color for the boys state Final Four last year. So we were able to help him with that. We at Aycorp Sports produced the entire boys Final Four in Cape last year. It was a lot of fun to work with Misha and do that. So hopefully we'll get that opportunity again this year. And several of us got to work at the girls Final Four in the spring, but it's kind of a long haul to St. Joseph where it's going to be this year.
I
so
know.
Cape is a whole lot closer for us.
I know I always kept stats at Cape. And they were like, are you going to go to St. Joe? I was like, probably not.
Probably not. I mean, you be gone for a week, I mean, really. So.
Right.
Well, there's a quick set. That's what I was expecting to see out of Kennedy. That's the first of those short sets that has been effective for her.
Yep. And they almost took out the libero again.
Sure did.
I think that one got her shoulder.
I mean, you putting that gold shirt on is a dangerous thing tonight.
She is definitely a bullseye over there.
Oh, my. So Eilers with the serve. That's over.
Oh, birthday.
So we're seeing a different Olivia Kennedy than we saw in set number 3. I mean, she just looked like she was a little bit off, like her focus was off a little bit in set number 3. You know, the only 2 real strong hits she had were those 2 in the back row, and they both hit the net.
Right, yeah.
So she looks like she's fired up now, and Eilers with the ace.
The whole team looks a little peppier.
They do. They do. You know, they're relaxed a little bit. They're not sure Coach is relaxed, but
I'm sure she's not after that 3rd set.
I never can tell what's going through her mind, but nice play. Good pickup by Turner on the front row, but nobody else there to cover, and so she didn't get it up high enough for anybody to get to. But that was a nice hit off the
It
block.
was.
So Eiler serving at 4-0. Another nice floater, deep float serve. They didn't come over the net, no. So they didn't clear the net, so 4 hits on the...
Yeah, just not quite high enough for her set there.
So Eiler's back to serve again for the Hornets. Nice set to the outside that time, but or the right side, but picked up nicely again. The defense moving, feet moving a lot better so far for the Advance Hornets. But Turner stayed with that one, got it down.
Yeah, that was a good block right there. She read that really well.
Yep.
And again, just a freshman.
Yep. She's got a lot of talent. Going to be really good. Already really good. Going to be exceptionally good. She progresses like she can. Again, nothing's free coming from
That is true.
Advance.
Good up there.
Nice.
That was a smart play right there.
Well, and I think that Eilers might have gotten to it, but Hid Monroe got her hand on it, tipped it. Coach is saying, don't tip that one, let it go. You could see her knowing that she shouldn't have tipped that one.
Yeah, let your defense do their job back there.
Yep. And they do, 95% of the time. Oh, I guess the antenna's falling again.
Oh, it is, and it's about to fall all the way out.
Yep. So we'll take a timeout and fix it.
Those antennas are the bane of my existence. There's just not a good design.
Yeah. We'll see if that stays. I guess there's Velcro that keeps it
those
together.
Are Velcro.
Yeah.
And there's like probably just a tiny enough hole for that
it
pole
works
to
its way
slide down.
through,
Yeah.
right? Yep. So Renshaw with the serve.
Again,
Nice
another
pass.
good serve.
Yes.
Oh, a good block there. Good
Nice
pickup.
block.
Nice back
Turner
set.
on the outside and a little long.
That was a beautiful back set there.
Sure was. Turner was right on it. Didn't have the block up on her, but she just hit it a little bit too hard.
Yeah, because you would think she was going to set that right side because that's what normally happens.
Yep.
But her having those setter hands,
Yep.
she's able to move that ball better. Good deflection to keep it up.
Nice swing by Sturgeon, but a great pickup by Renshaw.
Just a little
And
too
out.
hard. Yeah, that was some good defense back there for
Yep.
Saxony.
Both teams right on it. Both teams right on it right now. They're both playing really well.
Saxony got off to a slow start, but they're picking it up now.
Good block again. Outside to Sturgeon. The block wasn't up, and she put it right down the line.
She hit it right over top number 11 block there.
Yep. Yeah, she wasn't up high enough. I like watching her hit. I said that last year. I said it before this game started. That she's a solid hitter.
She is. Just powerful.
Nice try there by Eilers. Couldn't get to it. 8-4. With Riley Manch back to serve for the Crusaders. Big looping serve. Communication.
Just didn't get planted, moving those feet too much on that pass.
Yeah, it definitely went where she didn't expect it to go either. No one was expecting it there. So, up again. Nice pass that time.
Oh, good cover.
Oh, nice defense that time. Into the net. Good play out of the net by
that was
McDowell.
Awesome.
Smart play all around there by a couple of good mats out.
Right idea to try to cut that cross there.
Yep. Good idea, poor execution that time.
And again, another freshman.
Yep. So Kendall Hitt gets the ball back from the bench. I think someone took the ball to the bench with them. So she gets it back, serves. Nice back set to Turner, and that's down.
Those deep corner shots are so tough to defend.
They are. Because that's not where you're covering the block. And if that block doesn't get the hands on it, it's
right.
Nobody's back there to pick it up.
Right.
So Clara Perry with the serve for the Crusaders. Set to the middle to Sturgeon, and big block. There's big Braylon Korn in the middle.
She pressed those hands over.
Yep.
That's all you got to do.
When you're up where she is, that's for sure. That's what you got to do. I mean, she jumps well.
For her
absolutely. And into the net that time. So 10-7. This is what we expected, a game that was, close all the way through. We haven't really seen that in the 3 sets. So they've been both, opposite directions with 7-3, but it hasn't been a tight back and forth match. And that spot was not open right now. Good pick up.
Good swing from the right side.
And not going to clear. A good try chasing that ball down, but couldn't get it back over the net. So Saxony Lutheran back with the serve. Up, you're down 10-8.
They're getting back in it though, climbing back.
Here in set number 4. Again, the Hornets lead 2-1 in this best of 5 match.
Oh.
Good try. Clara Perry goes after it with her foot, which is legal.
Yep.
But she kicked it straight instead of up, so it went under the net.
Yeah, with my Cape girls, you could always tell who played soccer.
Right.
They could kick that
They
ball
could
up.
actually handle it, right? Exactly. So Sturgeon with the serve right on the net. A smart play by Kendall McDowell. She didn't tip that one. She actually hit that one down. That was a nice play.
Good advantage of having your setter on front row.
Yep. Comes Riley Manch back into the game. Korn with the serve. Little bump set to Dunning.
Too high. There's no touch.
But a little high. The Korn back to serve. Down 1 now. Could tie it up here. Nice pass. Picked up.
Going back
Sturgeon on the back row. She hits it into the net.
That was an awkward angle for her.
Some nights that's a great weapon, and it can be. But tonight it's not. It's been a struggle for Advance.
They've had more errors off that back row hit.
Yep. So we're tied up. First time in the game.
Good block there.
Big block. So that's Manch and Kendall McDowell with the block. Timeout, Advance. So we'll take a break with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on Aycorp Sports.
At Focus Bank, we understand your community because it's our community too. With branches across Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas, Focus Bank offers services such as fraud protection, really free checking, and mobile banking that lets you bank simply and securely, anytime, anywhere. Stop by any of our branches or visit us online to open an account today. Plus, you'll receive an awesome free gift just from opening your really free checking account. And when you refer someone who opens an account, you'll both receive a gift. Focus Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
We're back here at Advance High School, the Hornets Nest. The Saxony Lutheran Crusaders and the Advance Hornets. Advance up 2-1, but down 12-11 here in set number 4. We want to thank all of our sponsors. You see the names scrolling across the bottom of our screen, and you'll see their commercials during breaks. We couldn't do this without our sponsors, and we want to thank them, each and every one of them, for the support they give to high school sports. We wouldn't be able to do this if it weren't for them. So we thank you to each of those folks. And if you want an ad, there's your opportunity. Contact us at hello@aycorp.com. All right, so Coach called a timeout. She kept them in there for a long time.
She used her entire minute.
She did. She's got one more timeout. See if she has to use it. She doesn't use very many, but she used that one. Here's Korn back to serve. Almost got it back over. Again, serve receive has been their nemesis when they've been unsuccessful. That's been their nemesis. That's where it's happened. I don't think he had blown the whistle yet.
He hadn't. He blew the whistle for the sub.
Substitution going. I guess, she was looking down and didn't realize that wasn't for her. And that's out.
Out.
I don't think the line judge didn't even call that one. She just kind of stood there. So, but it was definitely out.
Yeah.
So Korn with the serve. Picked up by Roper in the back row now.
Good pickup there by the front row set. There's a good pass.
Set to the outside to Eilers. Korn with a nice receive that time. Nice hit.
Again, that deep corner.
Yep.
It is hard to defend.
Strong swing that time. 15-11. What a turnaround in this set.
One pass, use it.
Nice pass.
Good pickup.
Good, very nice pickup in the back row.
Oh.
I don't think that cleared the net anyway.
I don't think so.
Even if it hadn't hit the ground, it would have been a point for Advance. 15-12 now.
Let's go, Hornets!
Mallory Mayberry to serve. Deep serve that time. With Korn swinging. Is she in the back row still? No,
that was.
She was in the front row. Oh, that's not. That's Match.
Yeah.
Thank you.
A little bit of an offset.
She swung
for
from the back row. She just wasn't in the back row.
So that was a little off.
Yep. But she handled it pretty well, considering.
Yeah, she did.
That hit hands that time.
Yeah, that did.
Just rolled up against them, but yeah,
Oh,
she kind
they're
of caught
gonna
that
call
one. Yeah. Good try.
You can't come from behind your head.
She kind of caught it and threw it. Yeah. I mean, I have seen players get away with that.
Yeah.
Just depends on who your referees are sometimes.
That's true.
But that was the right call.
Yeah.
I don't know how she got that ball up, but unfortunately went into the net. So it was 17-13 now. 4-point lead for the Saxony Lutheran Crusaders.
Let's go, girls. Get it back here. Win this set.
McDowell back to serve again for the Crusaders.
Just an off hit. There you go.
Ava Bowling with the left-handed hit from the outside. I think they weren't expecting it for one thing, but
I was just going to say that throws them off, when you're power swinging and then switch it up a little.
and it comes with a different angle with a lefty.
Yep.
And she was swinging them from what they would expect to be the wrong side, and so 17-15 now. Emma Eilers serving for the Hornets. Quick back set. Handled by the defense. Free ball over by Kennedy. Set to the outside to Turner, but into the net.
Yeah, the sets have been a little bit off for Saxony. They need to put them on just a little bit to be more effective.
And a timeout. So we'll stay here for this timeout. So, Coach, what do you think that Coach Ozark's, what would you be telling the Saxony Lutheran Crusaders right now?
Just to settle down a little bit. You know, they're making some mistakes that are, you know, unforced.
Right.
And definitely the set, they got to get that set up a little bit closer to the net. You know, they're pushing it off, and the hitters are, you know, they're not even getting a good approach on it.
Right. I mean, it seems like their serve receive is pretty solid.
Yeah, they're getting
their
good
passes. Are good.
Yeah, they're just, it's just the setter hitter, they're not connecting right now. And like I say, you don't even have to be a powerful swing.
Right.
Just be effective, you know, get it over, force the ball on the other side, force the error on that side, because Advance has been struggling. So
yeah, just
give
get it
them
back over.
That's give them the opportunity to mess up, you
That's
know.
right. All right, so it's 17-16. Emma Eiler's back to serve for the Advance Hornets.
Good serve.
Pass to the outside to Kennedy. Kennedy's that time shoots. Good pickup, good try. Just kicked it past Turner, and she couldn't get to it. So that mosquito has bitten me about 3 times. I've had it with this mosquito.
They usually go after me.
Yeah, I'm a magnet, so it's after me today. So, all right, we're tied up, 17-all. Again, this is what we expected. This is what we hoped for. Was this kind of back and forth?
Yeah.
Oh, nice block.
Yeah, good coverage too.
Oh, good job.
And
nice
good,
hit.
Good answer, you know. That's what you love to see. If you get blocked, you want to put it back on them, you know.
Absolutely. Both teams playing much better defense. Both teams feeling it right now. And long by Renshaw. So Sturgeon back in for Roper. She played well across the back row.
Yep.
Gave Sturgeon a break.
Good utility player that can come in off the bench.
Absolutely. It's not. Oh, there's Turner with the best hit of the night.
Yeah.
Her best hit of the night. So
that was pretty. Good pass, good set. Like again, it was closer to the net for her. She was ready for it.
Very good set that time. And Korn's back in, so we'll see this front row, what this front row does.
Yeah, this is their toughest rotation.
Yep.
For sure.
Just tipped it over the top. It's bowling
Back
with the tip. Oh.
And got it to go down. Again, an off hit, off swing. Messes up that defense on the other side because you thought she was going to come power swinging the way she came up.
They were ready for that, and instead just tipped off the defender.
Yeah.
And so there's a 20 on the board. We'll see what that means in tonight's matchup. Set to the outside. Nice pickup, but hit the ceiling. Well, that ball came off her arms really hard.
Those are those kind you just got to cushion in. And
yeah, because it came off. It hit the ceiling as hard as it came back down as hard as it went up. So it was, it was tough. So it's 2019. Kendall hit the senior setter back to serve for Advance. Back set to Turner. Sturgeon with the swing, cross court, could not be handled.
That's her bread and butter there.
It is.
That pushed outside just a little bit close to the pin.
Yep.
And she goes hard cross every time on it.
And then once out of 8, she'll sneak in that shot down the line like she did earlier.
Yep.
They're not expecting that at all. So a miscommunication there between the libero and Turner in the back row. And that gives Advance a 1-point lead here, 21-20.
Both teams have really battled this set.
They have. This is a good. I'm glad we had this fourth set because it's been the best one so far. Called a lift there. Okay.
Yeah.
21-21.
It kind of stuck to her. I can see where you called that.
Yeah. I mean, there wasn't a lot other she could do with it.
Right, yeah.
Ooh, and long. Grace Dunning with a swing from the outside and hit that one long.
Just didn't get that wrist involved.
So it's 22-21. Saxony with the lead now. Clara Perry serving.
Advance needs to get this point.
Outside the Sturgeon, she swings away that time down the line and missed it. It's a good idea.
Yeah.
They were expecting her to go cross court, but she just cut it too much. 23-21. Perry serving again.
Little wonky serve there. That was effective.
Yep. Nice set. Sturgeon with the push over.
Good cover there by Saxony.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Sturgeon just very flexible to get that ball back over.
Oh.
And down, 24-21. Set point here in set number 4 now for the Saxony Lutheran Crusaders. Now the question is, does Advance keep swinging at 24-21?
I would say go for it.
I agree. A lot of times they'll be a little bit tentative. No, she's not tentative.
She did, yeah, good.
Good save by Kennedy on the back there. Sturgeon with the swing, picked up by
Beautiful
Renshaw.
set out there.
And in. So that's set number 4 goes to Saxony Lutheran. Tied it up. 2 sets to 2. So we get to go to 5. You know, we expected this would be a close match back and forth, and 5 sets exactly what we'd expect. So
it took Saxony 2 sets to kind of get into it.
it did, absolutely. Certainly the first set we mark up to some nerves and first match.
And like you said, they've got 3 not dressed out.
Right,
You know,
and then
so
lost
got,
another.
Yep.
So
Some lineup changes and.
Yep, but they responded really well to that lineup change
They really
tonight.
have, you know. Their coaches got to be super proud of
Has
that.
to be. All right, so we had captains back to the middle, flip a coin, see who gets served.
Yeah, we
Guess
just go to
Advance
15,
does.
so.
15, is that what he said this time? All right. All right, so we're going to take a quick break. We're going to go for about a minute, and then we'll be back here on Aycorp Sports.
Morning as the sun rises, we get to work, right here in our own community, crafting cabinets with precision and care. Dedicated hands bring wood to life, shaping not just cabinets, but tradition. Proudly supporting the families and values we share. From our family to your home. WW Wood Products. Built here, built strong.
We're back here at Advance High School. Just to recap, it's 2-2, 2 sets to 2. Each team's won 2. The Hornets won the first 2. Saxony Lutheran, not about to give up, won the next 2. So we're here in set number 5, the deciding set. We're playing to 15. And what do you think, Coach?
You know, looking at the huddles, Saxony's just is happy. You know, they have nothing to lose. You know, they know this isn't their normal rotation. They're just out there having fun.
Right.
Whereas you look at Advance, they're more serious.
Yep.
They're ready to come out swinging hard. You know, you can just tell.
Right.
So this will be a good one. You know, it'll be interesting to see if Advance picks up the serve receive, picks up the defense,
Yep.
and if Saxony continues to swing hard and to block well.
Yep. Their block was much better that last set than it had been.
And they're hitting.
Yes.
You know, and their serving was more aggressive and more consistent.
So we'll see. We'll see what the coaches of the coaches got them a little pepped up here after this break. I think Advance has the serve. They flipped a coin to decide who had the serve.
Yeah, I think they do.
Used to not only would you decide the serve, but you'd also decide which side you were on. But we don't do that anymore.
Yeah, COVID stopped that for us.
I know, unless there's some kind of advantage on one end or the other. And I know a couple years ago we had a day game in Gideon, and there's windows on one end and no windows on the other. And so we switched back and forth there. So.
Yeah. I always hated playing in that gym when I was in high school.
Yep, it's definitely. I mean, if it's a day game, it's definitely a challenge because the light does come in. It's not, the sun's not shining directly in, but it's brighter than the other end for sure.
Touch off
and
that.
the touch. Yep.
Yeah, big
Saw
time
the
touch
touch.
off that. Well, Saxony's come
Slowed
out
it down,
swinging.
but not enough. So 1-0. Saxony draws first blood.
They just look a little bit more relaxed.
Yeah. Ellie Renshaw back to serve for the Crusaders. Seems like I've called her name serving a lot tonight.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see how many serves she's had.
That's in.
Yeah.
That's Kennedy with the swing out of the middle.
Again, that deep corner, so hard to
That's
defend.
one of her more effective hits of the night. Again, she started off that fourth set with two real quick, solid hits.
There's a few smiles over there for Advance now.
Yep. A swing like that will loosen you up a little bit.
That's right.
Sturgeon out of the back row. Mishandled. So free ball back over.
See if they can use it.
Good pass, set to the outside to Kennedy. Off the block, picked up by Turner.
Good spot on that tip, that deep corner.
And miss hit by Ava Bowling that time.
That out of system, that's
tough.
That's the goal you want, you know. You want to get them out of system. You want their setter to take the first hit.
You want to hit that ball to the setter, that's right.
And that was a good one, too, because it was deep, so she was even running back.
Yes.
Couldn't really push it into the middle of the court.
So Burke back to serve. Well, out of system again, so free ball over.
And
then down by Korn. For a quick set in the middle, and she put it right in the back corner.
As a freshman playing that well.
Right. No block that time. She was quick, got up, and just found a spot she wanted to go with it.
And turned her thumb, you know, to get it.
Yep. So Burke again with the...
Again, another off pass. Oh,
I didn't think that was coming over.
I didn't either.
I don't think Advance did either.
No.
So nice tip, picked up.
Good placement there from that libero hit. There you go again.
Yep.
Taking it deep.
Nice play by the Saxony Lutheran Crusaders. 4-1. Saxony with the lead. Burke back to serve. We mentioned they're only playing to 15, so you can't let them get ahead if you're Advance.
You don't want to get yourself in a hole. It's really hard when you're going to 25, let alone 15.
A good try by Renshaw there. Good swing out of the middle, but just hit it way too long. So 4-2. Absolutely, you can't dig yourself into a hole. So Kennedy into the net. Another unforced error.
Yeah. That's just such a momentum crusher.
Yeah, it is. Nice set to the outside.
And again, another missed dig there.
Logan Hawkins not able to handle that ball.
That was one of those awkward where you don't know if you want to pass it or use your hands.
Yeah.
She just didn't get low enough to use her hands.
Right. That's something that we see a lot more in boys volleyball than we do in girls is receiving that ball with their hands.
Yeah.
Coach Carl Ritter says it's because a lot of times the boys are strong, wrists are stronger.
Right.
And so why they encourage it more in the boys' game.
Well, and you have more control.
Right. Oh, nice.
That was pretty.
Corn with a shot out of the middle again. Found the opening.
Again, just being effective.
Yep.
Being aggressive but effective.
Yep. So 7-2 now. Clara Perry, the server for the Saxony Lutheran Crusaders.
Oh.
Yep.
Just a little too far off the net for her to.
Yeah. That's a split-second decision you got to make. And she,
yeah, and when you're in the air,
not.
there's not much else you can do but swing.
That's right. So 8-2, Saxony on a run.
Yeah. There's a good little back row hit there.
Yep. Eilers handles herself well on the court. That's down. So Sturgeon hit that one off the block.
Yep.
And they didn't cover it as well that time. They've been covering those blocks really well.
And again, Corn just needs to press those wrists over just a little bit, and she would have had that back on their side.
Kendall Hitt back to serve now, back into set and serve. She had a little run in the last set. We'll see what she can do this time around. A back set tipped. Corn in the middle.
There you go. That was good aggressive. Still swinging on it.
Back row picked up. A little bit of pace on that free ball. Outside to Sturgeon, off the block, picked up by the libero.
Good spot.
A good try. They were very aggressive going after those balls, but just not able to get them going in. They just kept going the wrong direction.
Yeah, McDowell saw that little hole there and took advantage of it. Because Advance has been shifting over because, they've been burned on the right side so many times.
And Marsh with the serve. A little out of system this time.
Oh, out.
And out.
Just turned her body the wrong way.
Good idea. That corner the line was open, but it's one of those times where you see it and you're like, oh, I got to do this. All right, so 10-3. Coach Hoffman's going to take a timeout. We'll take a break with her. We'll be right back, probably for the finish of this match on Aycorp Sports.
Hi, I'm Leslie Ackman. I believe buying or selling shouldn't be stressful. With clear steps, honest advice, and a little fun, we'll get through this together. Let's go make it happen.
Since 1984, Bagby Wealth Management has assisted clients in reaching their personalized financial goals. Whether it's retirement, investments, or securing your family's future, we're here to guide you every step of the way. For more information, please call or visit our office in Dexter today. Your path starts here.
Welcome back to Advance High School, the Hornets' Nest, where the Saxony Lutheran Crusaders have the advantage in set number 5. They're up 10-3, playing to 15. So Coach Hoffman took a timeout to try to settle her squad down, get them back into this match. Only 5 points separate Saxony Lutheran and the win in this match. So apparently there was a spill on the court during the timeout.
I think that's about the third time.
I know, and they get out on the court for their timeout, and then they bring water out and spill it. So you didn't know that when you got hurt that you were going to be the water girl and cleaning up the floor. So
the towel girl.
Right. All right. Now maybe we've got, is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Okay, we got 6 on the court. Just making sure. But nobody that was still wiping up water was supposed to be on the court, but they weren't. Sturgeon with a tip over, not swinging away this time.
Again. Oh.
Yeah, nice.
Oh.
And is it going to get over? It does.
Wow.
The back set and not handled by Grace Dunning that time. So 11-3. Each team had a nice save on that rally.
They did.
But then Advance couldn't get it back over. So 11-3, Marsh back to serve again. Good pass by Eilers that time.
Oh, good set outside.
I think that Advance is feeling the pressure. They're not swinging away, and Saxony Lutheran is not feeling any pressure right now. So that's a big difference.
It is.
When you're down, you don't want to make a mistake.
Right. And you
don't want to
tight.
hit it into the net. You tighten up a little bit, and I think that's what's happened here in set number 5 for the Advance Hornets. But it's a learning experience for them.
Right.
This is the kind of match they need
to
be able to be better against every Class 1 school in the state of Missouri. Nice spot. She found the spot that time.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, you don't get better playing weak teams, you know.
Oh, no, absolutely. So let's see what Brogan Hawkins can do, the all-state libero for this Advance Hornets team.
Another pretty set. Oh, that was a good
nice pickup by libero Hawkins. Almost lost her glasses, stayed with it. Goes after that one. Free ball back over.
Oh.
But nice, handled well by Advance that time. Nice pass, nice set. Sturgeon with the tip. It's over. Double hit. So that wasn't a block. So just so people understand, if she hit it the first time and it was on a block, a ball that was hit.
Right, she was too far off the net for that to be a block,
But it was, so she played it and then tried to play it a second time. So that's 2 hits, 2 contacts. So Korn, with a low serve.
Good serve. And the birthday ball.
There's Mance ready for that ball in the middle. So it's match point.
And we got here quick.
We sure
did. A lot quicker than I thought we would.
14-4.
You know, I thought it would be more of a point-to-point
I did too, back and
battle.
forth. Korn's ready to serve, takes a deep breath, gets it in.
No pressure on that
At that
serve.
point, that's all she needed to do is just get it in. So, hit really high.
Good down ball.
Played well.
Good tip. Oh, I thought it was going to go over.
Nice play by Manchell. That one.
There it is, yeah.
Kendall hit with the
I was going to say, they've got that donut open. If they can get it there.
Well, Hit's hands are just a little bit better, and she put that ball right where she wanted it.
Yeah.
With a little bit of authority.
Yeah.
So Sturgeon's back to serve.
Oh.
And out.
Right idea, though. Like, you love to see a setter on the front row.
Especially with a pass that close to the net. Wasn't much else she could do with it. So, and it was already going that way, so she just redirected it. Yep. But just directed it out. Nice pass that time.
A little bit of an offset. There's a good back set. That was pretty.
Oh, and nice. Eilers finds that back corner.
Again, those deep corners are so hard to defend.
So Sturgeon back to serve for the again, match point. So they're staying alive at match point. They fought off 2, and there it is. So that's the match. 15-7 here in set number 5. So 5-set match for us here, our first 5-set match of the year. I'm not certain if we had a 5-set match last year. I think we had a couple of 4-set matches, but
they don't happen often.
What a great matchup, though. These two teams, you know, a really good Class 3 team, down a little bit because of some injuries, and an exceptional Class 1 team. Now, there's not a Class 1 team that we'll see this year that can play with them consistently.
Right.
There are a couple of them out there with some young players that in a couple of years are going to be able to play with them. But right now, this is a squad that's going to be tough to handle for anybody.
They are.
Well, I'm glad I'm not going to be on the receiving end of Coach Hoffman's march into the locker room. She said, let's go to the locker room. So she's going to have a conversation with them about the play tonight. But you know what? It's a good match for them. It's a learning match. It's an opportunity for them to go up against a good team, a quality team.
Right.
So we'll have this Saxony Lutheran team again on Monday night. You won't be able to be with me. I'll have Coach Carl Ritter with me at Saxony Lutheran, where they host the Dexter Bearcats. Dexter's going to is a solid team this year. I'm interested to see how that game shakes out. So we'll be back here in Advance for a couple more what we expect to be really good matches. Bell City that comes in to play them. That's a rivalry game. And then they get St. Vincent. St. Vincent is, the big bully around down here for Class 2. They are, they beat Portageville. We saw Portageville last week. They beat Portageville last night in 3 straight sets. So
and Portageville's tough, so that's saying a lot,
So it's could be a rematch of a state playoff game. Was the rematch from last year, so maybe a preview for this year. So, Coach, what are your good takeaways for each team tonight?
The big thing for Saxony was how they battled. They came out a little flat, a little tight, a little scared, but then they settled and they didn't let a 0-2, match get to them. They came back and won the next 3. That's really tough to do, especially in high school volleyball. And then on Advance, they started out so good. Their defense, their serving, their receiving, and then they just kind of fell apart a little bit. But, it's learning, and you would think that they were the younger team.
Right.
And Saxony was the older team, just kind of flip-flopped. But, they both, saw great things out of both of them. And like I said, it's the first week.
Right, absolutely. Absolutely.
So we've got a lot of
each
volleyball.
Of these teams, this was their first real competitive match.
Right.
Saxony Lutheran, it was their first game, first match of the year, and for Advance, they played Richland last night, but it wasn't super competitive. And so tonight was their first real competitive opportunity. So
great things out of both teams, though.
Absolutely. So come back, join us tomorrow night for high school football on a Thursday night under the lights from Southeast Missouri State University, the Saxony Lutheran Crusaders and the Doniphan Dons. We'll be back at Saxony Lutheran on Monday for volleyball. As my friend Jim Rocker would say, good night and God bless from Advance, Missouri.